Everybody, Amanda here with my model Marina, and we're going to be giving you 1920s pinup girl inspired hair tutorial today. Alright, so we're going to start by curling all of the hair like this. We're just going to make sure that there's no straight ends and that they are all curled. So that's the first step. So we parted Marina's hair on the side right here, and we are going to tease the crown of her hair right here. We're going to put some hairspray and use our teasing comb to give it some volume before we get started. Alright, so we teased Marina's hair using this teasing comb. That can also be in another video if we need some help doing that. But her hair has volume and we are ready to put in her headband. Alright, so we're going to start by parting Marina's hair for the headband. And you can see that her ears are right here. So I'm going to do kind of halfway in between, like almost down to her ear. And I'm going to just run my fingers through the top half of her hair. So I have the top half and I'm going to clip it up. Alright, then we're going to get the Betty headband, or really any headband that we're using. This one's not tied, so that way I can kind of fit it to her head. And I'm going to fit it right where the part that's not really a part that I made, right around here. Does that feel okay?
Feels like it's slipping upwards.
But it's tight enough?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to tie the Betty headband just right there so that she has the half part that's up and the rest that is down. Alright, so we can see that her hairband is here. You want to make sure that it is down, like to the nape of the neck, because if it goes too far up, then it's going to fall off. So, are you comfortable, Marina? That's good?
Good.
Okay, awesome. So we're going to keep it right there in position, tight enough. Alright, so now we see that Marina's headband's there. We have hair on the top and we have hair on the bottom. So we're just going to get a little section. I usually like start on one side, it doesn't matter which one. And we're just going to wrap it kind of like how we did the curls for the show before. So we're going to wrap it up like this in a little roll, and we're going to put the roll in the headband like this. And this is a hairstyle that's actually easy to do because it doesn't have to look really like nice or fancy. Like, it's okay if it looks messy. Kind of just play with it and put it in. We're going to tuck it. So there's our first little tuck. And now I'm just going to grab another section. And we are going to wrap all the way around. And we're just going to keep tucking it in. Alright, so we rolled the whole thing in. And it is on both sides and the back. What I did was I'm just going to go and pull this part out now, make sure that the headband doesn't slip up. But we definitely want to give it volume because we don't want it to be pulled really flat to the head from the headband. Alright, so the next step, since Marina has long hair, it wasn't necessarily trickier, but I had to kind of dig for pieces that I wanted to come out. So I took some out on the side here, underneath the headband. I have the little baby hairs. If there's natural baby hairs, I usually pick those out and just use those and go with it. And then we have pieces on both sides and some in the back. So you're just going to pull those out. Sometimes they'll hold the curl from when you curled the hair before, but if they don't, like how these ones are kind of straight, we're going to go through and curl them with our curling iron again. Alright, so we curled all those pieces that I picked out that I decided were small enough to be sticking out. So after we curled them, like I said, Marina's hair is really long for the style, but it's okay. We're just going to get the piece that's curled, and since I don't want it to be hanging that low because that looks silly, I'm just probably going to get like the middle of it and like tuck it in the headband so that the curl's still coming out, but it's just like not hanging there like so long. So I'm going to go in and do that to each of those so that they're not hanging so long. Like this. Alright, so we got those curled pieces and we tucked them in a little bit, but they're still sticking out. And for this hairstyle, before we're finished, we just want to go in and really kind of mess it up. Like, you don't want it to look too clean. On this side, it looks really good. You must see I have some curls coming out here so that it's not too nice and ordered in the headband there. Alright, so the last step that we're going to do is since we're going to be dancing with this hairstyle, we obviously don't want it coming out at all. So we're going to get some bobby pins, and I'm just going to tuck the headband into the bobby pin and attach it to her head. Her head. Because we don't want it coming out anywhere. So I do at least one on each side. I'm going to try to hide it so that the hair is covering it as much as possible. And then I do put one in the back so that it doesn't roll up at all. Just want it to feel tight so that it doesn't affect or dancing in any way. Alright, so 3 bobby pins and it should be good to go for a little bit. There you go. Alright.
Finished look.
Perfect. And there's our 1920s inspired Betty hairstyle with the headband.